Hello everyone! For today's video, we are blessed to have with us Ms. Rufa May Handa and Ms. Sofia Santua to discuss everything about non-verbal and verbal skills in the workplace. Here we go! What is communication? The word communication is derived from the Latin word communicare, which means to share. It is an act of sharing ideas, emotions, and feelings between two or more people. We are aware of the need for and importance of communication as it is a general phenomenon. Nowadays, communication is playing a vital role in every work of an individual. Wherever life exists, communication also exists. There are many changes taking place in the corporate world. It has become an important tool in the management analysis and managerial process. While considering all these aspects, the success of any business or profession depends upon proper communication. 70 to 80% of working time is spent on some kind of communication. We are reading, writing, and listening to our co-workers, or having one-tone conversations with our supervisors. To have mastery and communication, that particular person should have knowledge about language skills, namely listening, speaking, reading, and writing, as it is a root of all kinds of effective communication. The communication process involves the following aspects. First is the sender. The sender is the person who's giving the information to the receiver. This is why the communication process has started for the sender. It is also called an encoder because the sender always puts the message into words or images. The second one is the message. Well, it is the second aspect of the communication process. This is a kind of information that the sender wants to convey to the receiver. The third one is the channel. It is the medium of sharing information from one person to another. It can be a language or any other, or it simply means various methods of sending the message, like your phones or your television. The fourth one is the receiver. The receiver is the person or group who receives the message or information which is sent or given by the sender. It is also called a decoder because it decodes the information sent by the sender. The fifth one is the feedback. It is the key to any effective or successful communication. It is one of the fundamental aspects in the process of communication through which the sender can understand whether the message has been successfully received or not. Now let's talk about the importance of communication. They say that it is the heart of any organization. Everything you do in the workplace is from the results of communication. While developing your career, you will get to know why communication is important. It plays a very important role in the management of any organization, as it is a tool for sharing thoughts, ideas, opinions, and plans in various parts of an organization. Good communication is required not only in building relationships, but also for a successful business. That is why communication is having tremendous importance in the organization. Communication helps to increase efficiency at the workplace. This time, let us talk about verbal and non-verbal communication skills in the workplace.
Verbal communication is facilitated by the use of voice and words. Generally, the key elements of verbal communication include words, sound, languages, and the physical act of speaking. The majority of verbal communication accounts for casual exchanges with other people. In verbal communication, there is a clear and personal communication link between senders and receivers. Challenges associated with verbal communication include a poor choice of wording, physical disabilities, ineffective utilization of communication techniques, and subjective opinions. Now, let us discuss the 9 importance of verbal communication in the workplace. The first one, we have correcting wrong. Just guess there was a file to be saved, and you made a small error. By saying, "I am sorry for the error," will save you. It is the power of the word sorry that is effective as it is part of the verbal communication. The second one is persuade someone. you need to persuade your coworker to join up a project. Then, tricks of persuasion come to help. Here, your verbal communication skill is there to pull him or her on board. Third, create a relationship. You are new to a workplace, and by speaking to counterpart, you create a new relationship. Only by making efforts to converse with others in order to make new relationship, which cannot be done without verbal communication. Fourth, bringing clarity. There is a small issue that is to be made understood by the other members. And here, you could make them understand by using proper syntaxes and semantics. Even writing with proper words will help to make the reader understood, especially in emails, memorandums, and etc. Fifth, increases productivity. Without proper communication or getting the message through the team members, it would be impossible to get the maximum output. The team that works with good lateral communication and group discussion brings out better results. The sixth one is increase job satisfaction. Empowerment of employees through upward and downward communications is a sign of increased job satisfaction. Through the flow of information upwards in the form of feedback, and if the bosses are responding by listening to them, means the employees are empowered. Another importance of verbal communication is sharing of ideas. Communicating within the team or within a company leads to a two-way flow of ideas. If there is a platform to share ideas, then it is sure to bring more success to the company. Second to the last, we have removes barriers. Effective communications help to remove the hurdles that are between the management and the employees working. Words properly toned and deciphered to the employees will serve as a tool to bridge the gap. Clear and transparent communication is the key to success. Last but not the least, it gives motivation. Words of support and appreciation provided by the management at the right time boost the confidence level of the employees and in turn helps in productivity.
Now let's talk about nonverbal communication. What is nonverbal communication? Nonverbal communication sends cues to others using actions rather than words. This can include communication using hand gestures, eye contact, body language, appearance, facial expressions, and tone of voice. Nonverbal communication can be one of the strongest forms of communication between co-workers. It can take place in many workplace situations, including during meetings, interviews, or casual conversations. Nonverbal communication is a way to express thoughts or emotions without words. People can express happiness, engagement, concern, gratitude, and confidence by responding non-verbally. Here are a few examples to help you become more aware of nonverbal communication in the workplace. First, maintaining proper eye contact. Coworkers will often feel valued and appreciated if they know they're being heard. You can help them feel this way by making eye contact while they are speaking. For example, if a coworker approaches you with an idea to increase collaboration in your department, show that you are actively listening by maintaining eye contact and nodding in agreement. Second, using a positive tone of voice. Though the act of speaking is a part of verbal communication, how you speak can be considered nonverbal communication. Whether you are communicating in person or participating in a video conference call, always be aware of your tone of voice so it reflects your intended message. Maintaining a positive tone while talking with a coworker or supervisor can affect the energy of your whole conversation. For example, if an employee is giving a presentation proposing a new client engagement plan, an energetic and positive tone can spark enthusiasm for the project. This may increase the level of interest from senior management as they notice the employee express excitement and passion for the project. Third, being mindful of personal appearance. The way you present yourself can create an impact greater than words might say. Your workplace appearance, such as looking neat and prepared, even if you are in the comfort of your own home office or keeping a tidy workstation, can convey your self-confidence and make a positive impression on co-workers. For example, if you're hoping to speak with a supervisor to ask for a raise or promotion, you may choose to dress in business attire to showcase your dedication to both the position and professionalism in the workplace. Fourth, standing or sitting with a good posture. The way you stand or sit at work can often display your attitude or attentiveness towards certain situations. Sitting or standing up straight can show you are engaged in the conversation while also portraying a confident appearance during an interview. Or if you're explaining a new idea to your supervisor and want to communicate effectively, you can sit or stand with your shoulders back to convey your confidence and why you believe your idea will benefit the company. Fifth, expressing kindness or professionalism through appropriate touch. Communicating through touch has evolved from the pre-COVID workplace. Even without social distancing protocols, people have always varied in their comfort levels with touch. Developing your cultural intelligence can be a useful rapport-building skill in the workplace. For example, shaking a person's hand firmly is a way to show respect or that you're pleased to meet them, whereas that might be misconstrued as a sign of aggression in other cultures. If you sense that it's appropriate, a slight touch on the arm or pat on the shoulder can also be a way to show your support or encouragement without vocally expressing it. And now let us see some gestures and their meanings in different countries. Thumbs up. This widely recognized sign of approval or agreement is actually used as an insult in Bangladesh. In certain parts of the Middle East, thumbs up is definitely a highly offensive thumbs down. The thumbs up sign has been confusing people for thousands of years. Come here. This is used in the United States to ask a person to step forward, but in Asia, this gesture isn't welcome. It should only be used to beckon dogs. If you do it in the Philippines, you could be arrested. The horn fingers. In USA, the horn fingers is adopted by rockers and it is a sign of approval. Rock on. But in many Mediterranean and Latin countries such as Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Cuba, Spain, Italy, and Portugal, to make this sign at someone is to tell them that their spouse is cheating on them. The OK sign. In most of the English-speaking world, as well in several other countries, this hand gesture means that everything is fine, great, okay, and are perfect. In Brazil, however, it is considered a rude gesture. The V sign. In the US, this may mean victory and peace, but in other places such as in the UK, Australia, and South Africa, this can be considered to be an extremely insulting.